Hello, I am back with another video. Okay, this video is going to be mostly like a get ready with me chat tutorial New Year's Eve kind of thing. So I'm not really gonna get ready because I have nowhere to be. It's like 10 at night or something. It's like 7. Yeah, I'm just putting makeup on. So the first thing I want to do is put my hair up, and I'm gonna clean off my face first just to make sure I got everything off my face and it's clean. Alright, so I'm not really going to be walking through like the steps of foundation and everything, because this is more of an eye look that I want to teach you guys. And also, meanwhile I am doing my foundation and everything, I do want to share with you guys a little story today. So for a while now, I've been wanting to get some birth control because I'm not trying to have no kids right now. And it's not that I want to like hoe out or anything, because I have a boyfriend. So it's just mainly for precaution, and also I have heard that it helps a lot with periods and it relieves cramps a lot. So I finally talked to my parents about it, and they finally agreed on it. And my parents are very religious, or they want to be, I guess. And so they finally agreed on it like a month ago or something. So after that, I made the appointment for November 7th. And apparently the appointment was like November 24th or something, and I was like, what? Like, I swear she told me December 27th or December 7th, and I even had it on my calendar and everything. But I don't know really who did that, or if it was actually me being like stupid or something. I called them and then said, well, like, hey, I had it on my calendar and everything, and they could schedule me December 7th. So I went up there December 7th, Friday, and met with my doctor and told her, I want an IUD and I want this and that. And she's like, okay. And that was pretty quick. I kind of expected us to do it right there and then, but she said that it was better if I was on my period and if I would take some pills that I was prescribed to. So I was like, okay, I kind of was just like, whatever, I'll just do it right now. But I did hear a lot of people saying that it really hurt. I decided to wait until I was on my period because it was like a couple days or a few days from then. And then I was like, okay, well, can I make an appointment now or something? And she's like, oh no, it's okay, you can just call the same week that you get your period. And I was like, okay. So I called. It was like a Tuesday. I called, and I probably should have called on Monday, but I called on Tuesday, and they said that the only openings were until like the next 2 weeks after that. So I was like, what? Like, you literally called me and you told me that I could call the same week. But whatever, I was like, fine. So I called, so I set up my appointment to December 27th, which is today. And I walk in there finally, ready to get the shit over with. And I forgot to pick up my prescription. And I didn't really forget to. It was just kind of like I didn't really want to go for it, because I do live like another city away from where I'm supposed to pick up my prescription. And I didn't really feel like going. Also, because on Christmas we stayed up until like 5 in the morning, and my sleeping schedule was like way off. So she sent it to Walgreens, you know, my prescription. And I read on their website that the drive-through is like 24 hours open or something. So I was like, okay, we'll just go right now. It was like 4 in the morning, like the day after. It was yesterday. And we went to go get the prescription, and it was closed. So we just got McDonald's and went home and ate it, whatever. So I didn't end up getting my prescription. And when I got there, you know, the 27th today, when I got there, I told them that I did take some ibuprofen before, but I did not take the pills, and that I was not on my period. So she was like, okay, whatever. Like, she didn't really care, really. She was just like, okay. Because it wasn't really a necessity that I had to be on my period and I had to be on these pills. So, you know, I got there, took my pants off and my underwear, and I sat on the little thing, like the little bed. And then when they came back, they took out these like leg thingies, and I had to put my legs on there, so I was kind of open like that, you know, my JJ here and my legs. So I literally felt like I was going into like birth or something, because you know, like the movies, or not the movies only, but like, you know how they open your legs. So yeah. Yeah. Okay, anyways. So they start doing the procedure. And she was walking me kind of through it, so I would know what was going on. And at first she had to kind of open like my vagina with these scissors that kind of had a tube on the end. So she did that first, and I was like, okay, this feels just kind of cold and kind of tingly, kind of. Oh, because she put iodine in the scissors or something. She did that first, and I was like, okay, that's not too bad. And then she had to dilate my cervix or my pelvis or something. And she had this really long stick, and she put it in there. And she did tell me that I was gonna feel a little cramping, and I did. It was not too bad. It was just like those soft cramps that I get, but then at the same time it depends how your pain tolerance is, and I think my pain tolerance is pretty okay. So she sticks it in there, and I don't feel too bad. I'm just like, okay, it kind of hurts, but not really. So she starts doing it again, and then like she's struggling because I hear her be like like, oh, you know, and I hear her going like, come on, you know, like trying to get it in there or something. And I was kind of freaking out. Like, I was like, is something wrong with me? Like, did I get a deformed vagina or something? And she was just saying, I just can't get it in there, like deep enough in there to push it in or something. So I was like, okay. So they were struggling for like about like 15 minutes in it. And like at first the pain was okay, but they started using different types of sticks. So some felt worse than others, and I'm not sure why. But yeah, it would kind of be kind of painful. Like, it'd be pain and then no pain, and then pain and then no pain. And ooh, look how straight that line is. when I'm sitting down, like I'm laying down, you know, my face is up, looking at the ceiling. I was just in pain, and I then look, you know, to see what's going on, and I see a really big tube, and it has blood, like all over it on the top part, and I'm like, is that my blood? Like, is that supposed to happen? Like, am I dying? Because, you know, I'm really over dramatic, but. So I ask, I'm like, is that my blood? And she's like, oh yeah, it's not abnormal. So I was like, it's not abnormal, so it's not normal either. So, because she didn't say, oh, that's normal. She said, oh, it's not abnormal. So I was like, you know, like I was like, get me out of here. So I was like, damn, like they poked me. Like, they cut my pelvis or whatever, cervix. And, you know, I was kind of freaking out when they saw that. So then, a few minutes later, her assistant goes to call some other doctor because she couldn't put the IUD in. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. But I was just mostly scared. I was just kind of, like, confused. Like, is this supposed to happen? Like, what's wrong with me? And then when she's gone, the assistant, she comes back, and then she says that she's busy with another patient. And then they get like the biggest tube thingy in, and or the biggest stick, and the assistant is like, do you want to try this one? And then the doctor is like, yeah, let's go for it. And I'm like, no, just wait till the other doctor is here. But I was just like, whatever, you know, maybe this one will work. So they tried that one. So she sticks it up again, and this time it hurt so bad. Like, it was so much pain. I had to, you know, do my little breathes. I had to go like, and I had to like, because it really, really hurt. And she did it a couple times, and she's like, oh, sorry, because, you know, she knew it hurt. But then after that, she's like, oh, got it in. And then she took it out, and I was like, whew. Like, that was some hurt, you know, that really hurt. It's really how I can explain it, but it just felt like someone was literally, you know, putting a stick up your vagina and poking it into your flesh until, you know, it cut it. Like, that's really how I felt, and like, that's literally what it was. And that hurt. So, you know, I was in straight pain for about, you know, 15 minutes. The whole procedure took about, you know, 20 minutes or something, and they told me that it was a quick, you know, in and out sort of thing. But I think that just because I haven't given birth, it was a little more tough, because they did say that it is a little bit more challenging or a little bit more difficult to put it in when someone who hasn't had a baby, you know, due to your cervix not being dilated or anything. So after that, the pain, you know, started going away, and I did still have a couple cramps, but she said that that was normal. You know, she actually said it was normal. So I started getting a couple cramps, and she said I was supposed to take 3 pills every 6 hours. So I was like, okay, that's not bad. And I still right now have like a few cramps. It's been about, what time it is? I think it's like 8:30 or something. It's been about 4 hours, and because the effect of the ibuprofen that I took earlier has kind of gone away, I do have some cramps, but not too bad that I can, like, you know, that I can't handle. But it also, you know, depends on your pain tolerance. And, you know, I like to say that my pain tolerance is pretty good. Because, you know, my experience. And I have noticed that when I walk, it goes away a lot. The pain, it goes away a lot. And when I'm steady and sitting down, the pain comes back a little bit. But it's not anything like the actual procedure was. Yeah, that was my experience with getting an IUD. And it was more painful than I expected. Okay, so I'm done with my eyebrows and I put my setting powder and everything. So I'm going to now do the eye look. I'm going to be using a purple shade as a transition color first.
So I'm going to go with the lightest shade of purple that I have.
And bring it to the crease, and then with a clean brush I'm just gonna buff it out. And now I'm going in with a really nice reddish color. So after that I'm gonna go in with a smaller brush and go in with some black on the corner. So I'm gonna do a cut crease here, and I'm gonna do the first one greenish sparkle, and the second one with a very traditional gold. New Year is a very festive, sparkly kind of look. I'm just gonna put the sparkly shadows that I have. So then the last step is just to do eyelashes, highlight, but I'm not gonna do that because, you know, I'm feeling pretty lazy right now. So, yep, this is the finished look. You know, you can always spice it up, add lashes, highlight, whatever, but I'm not gonna do that because, you know, I freaking suck at putting on my eyelashes. And also, oh, my dry skin is acting up, but also I'm just lazy as hell right now. So yep, hope you guys like it.